Alrighty. I am trying to stream for the first time on YouTube. I think it's my first time, but certainly with this setup, um, lot of. Oh, hey, yeah. Let's hear. Let's do some stuff here. Let's see. Do do do. Here we go. Hey, that's me. That's me. You're looking at. My name's Joe, and yeah, I'm new to streaming, but I'm very happy to be here. I love the idea of starting with some gratitude. So, first and foremost, to my best friend, my good friend, family, Doug Riley. Live with my man. Hurricane Helene wreaked havoc on Western North Carolina, so I'd be remiss to not give gratitude to so many people who have been helpful in a very trying time in this area. Continue to be very helpful. It continues to be very difficult for many people. It's cold now. We got people in tents still. Like it's a devastated area. I won't bog you down with all of the hardship part because there is a lot of silver lining. My workplace was underwater, Village Wayside, an incredible restaurant that I worked at, and so anyway, times are different, and my goal is to live stream, treat it like a job. Uh, I'm putting the time in right now. Like I've streamed a couple times on Kick, and this is my first time streaming on YouTube. So I've gotten a little bit of the hang of things, and I plan to get very good at this, and that's where potentially you come in because you can comment, you can get in the chat, right? You can let me know, kind of what's going on. Let's see. So I am figuring things out. That's part of my whole deal right now. So I need to. Let's see. Do do do. Okay, yeah, cool. I'm using OBS Studio, and one thing's for sure, like I will be happy to. I like to learn vulnerably, meaning I make mistakes in front of people. It's fine. I like to think I can suffer humility with grace, so I hope that I can. But yeah, I mean, you make mistakes, you move on. Just keep going, just get better, right? And so even though my content right now is going to be clunky and whatever, it's intimidating to stream, but I'm built for this, and I'm very happy about it, and I'm excited. So hopefully the content won't take that long to be entertaining, be worth watching for viewers. Um, but yeah, as far as the chat, like if anybody's watching, feel free to chime in. You know, if you don't want me to repeat something, make sure you say that. If you put it in the chat and you don't want me to talk about it or whatever, like, because everything's open source to me, like, unless otherwise stated. So I respect laws, I respect rights. Um, just saying though, like, uh, if there's something you want to tell me that you don't want, whatever, just let me know, because that's the thing. Like anybody who knows me knows that you tell me something, it's in my like, it might become something. So just to give you an example too, like everything's open source to me, including what I say and do, right? So I just don't worry about it. Like if I've got an idea and I share it and you use it and you beat me to it, like good for you. Especially if you're successful, and I wish you success and I hope that you have success with it. If it came from me literally and you want to give me some kickback or something, cool. But I'm not sweating that. All right, so I did have some problems with my audio when I was on Kick, and so definitely, again, if anybody gets in a chat, let me know if there are any issues that you're experiencing, and I will do my best to navigate it all and make things better. Right. So let's see. Without further ado, I've got some ideas. Like I'm trying to get it all set up. So um, let me see. I wonder. I think I might have to. I want to. I'm using OBS, so I'm navigating that. Um, and like right now, I want to. Man, why is it doing this? I want to use my phone as a camera. I was able to do this earlier, but For some reason right now, I'm having some trouble. What if I do that and then I switch it back? Will it let me do it? No, don't, no, no. Why aren't you doing it? So I'm looking for the device, and I hid OBS because I mean I figure nobody wants this. You might at some point, like if ever it's helpful for doing walkthroughs and whatnot of like how I use the different things. I'll be happy to do that for anyone interested. Um, but yeah, for right now, I'm just kind of getting used to things. Unsafe changes, whatever. All right, I think I just got to delete my phone. Yes, and then add it again. Let's try that. Video capture device, because I got an idea, something I want to do. Um, okay, so let's see, phone. Okay, boom. Device. Why aren't you in there? Maybe I did this wrong. Hold on. Let's get rid of that again. Matter of fact, maybe I should just show you OBS. I got to change some settings if I do. So let's see. I'll go here. What do I need to do? Let's see. That one. And settings. Display capture, hide OBS. I'm not going to hide OBS. Okay, so there, do that. And then now I can show you my desktop with OBS active, and you can see what I'm doing. Um, all right, so, and I don't think there's any content here that you can't see. This is part of like, I've got here, I'll show you too. I started a to-do list for streaming, right? And one thing that I love about a list is taking things off the list. So I might put something on here just so that I can take it off. Actually, let's do that right now. Let's do use phone as a camera and show people my pets. All right. So I'm going to take that off the list here in a moment. But let's see. First, let's go back to OBS. Do. Let's do that. I'm holding the cat in my lap right now, so it's like a little bit challenging. I do hope my audio is okay. Let's see here. I want to now. So I'm trying to set up my phone as a source for. Um, it let me do it earlier. So I need a video capture device. I'm pretty sure should be the one. It's not on my existing list. So I'm going to say, again, I'm going to do, well, iPhone, because that's what it is. And I don't think I've named anything that yet. Make the source visible. Yeah, sure. All right, come on. And then I pull it from the drop down. But see, it's only giving me these few choices. Why is that? It didn't do that earlier. Well, let's try something else. Let's see. Yeah, see why that's not working either. Let me see something here. My computer. Let's see. HD cam. Settings. Let's go settings. Use buffering. Yeah, I don't know. Like so that's part of what I'm going through right now is just figuring out like, oh, I've got technical problems. So right now the HD cam is not showing, but it is plugged in. I know it's all set up, but you can see in this window on the left, see that's how it's all black right there. Um, you know, that is supposed to be the HD cam, and why it's not showing, I don't know. Try settings again. I think I'll try just switching it, and then I'll switch back. Yeah, man, come on, man. Okay. Still not. Bugger. Well, I don't like to give up, and so I'll say that I'm using this I'm treating this like work, right? And again, I make mistakes vulnerably, so it is what it is. If you're watching, sorry it sucks. Like sorry the content sucks, but it will get better. And this is just part of what I'm going to do, right? I'm just going to go through um the process of figuring things out live and um you know, let's see. So that's cool. So that's filters. That's something. um, let's see. I mean, it really should be in the settings. What's up with this? Uh, I mean, it's. I mean, I could unplug and plug it. I probably have to do that. Here, I'll tell you what. Too. Let's try something with my cat. I'm gonna have to take my headphones off for a minute. But Handsome James is in my lap, and here, make sure. Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna have to move around and stuff. So sometimes he will sit on my shoulders. He's a big guy, so I'm gonna see if he'll do that and still be comfortable while I unplug and replug this camera. So, uno momento. Heyo. Okay. I'm just gonna say don't use there. I might have just mistakenly clicked something there. All right, so that's good though. So that did work. Let's see. I'm not sure if like part of my problem is being able to also like is everything working? Like is my live stream because there's like a delay too, so like is everything still working? I don't know. All right, so here. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, there you go, James. All right, so that worked though. At least I've got the that camera back up. So my setup isn't pardon me, all amazing right now. But you know, I am getting there, and I have some really great equipment. So that's part of that gratitude, right? So many things to be grateful for. Um, but yeah, just being able to do this, so cool. So I'm gonna see about like why in the world am I currently unable to um, use my phone as a camera? I did it earlier. What's happening? I want to try it again. Let's go back to. Oh, actually, let me take you to my desktop so you can see my workflow. And hmm. All right, let's see here. What's going on? I need. So this is in case you are interested, or I end up clipping this. I'm gonna start like try to have this part of my workflow be um, all about anticipating that I will clip things. So I might like stop and be like realize, oh, this might be a clip, and then redo it and say it in a way that I can clip it. Um, but in case you're interested in learning about OBS, how to use it, here's a bit. So what you're looking at here, you can see that I'm using YouTube to live stream. I can get into some more of the like. Most of it's pretty easy to learn, and I encourage like learn how to learn. Right, there's so much you can find out for yourself. So I won't dwell on a lot of things, but I do like to give hot takes on my own workflow and whatever. Or sometimes you never know. Sometimes you say something different than a person can read it, and it just happens to then click for them. So, but I'm looking at studio mode in OBS. OBS is an open source uh, software for streaming, and it's amazing, I think. And so over here, you create a scene. Once you have a scene, you add your sources to it. So I have one here named phone. I want it to just be my phone. Oh, I see. That's my problem. Yo, where'd you go? I thought maybe that was the problem. So Hmm. Maybe not. So anyway, I thought there was like some red dots up there. So yeah, I thought that I just needed to like make it visible, but whatever. Let's go back into settings here. Device. Why? Why is it not showing up? Hmm. How do I bring my phone back? Okay, so hey, you know what? Great opportunity for learning. So let's see. I've got hidden under the image of me on my desktop is a browser, right? So I'm gonna just do a search for why is my phone not showing in OBS when I was just using the video and now I can't see it. So I like the use of AI in web searches. Um, I find it really helpful because I can just ramble instead of having to like get my thoughts straight before I make a search. Okay, so suddenly it isn't appearing in OBS even though you were just using it. The most likely reasons are a connection issue between your phone and the computer, either USB or Wi-Fi, a change in settings on your phone or your OBS app, or potential issue with the app itself requiring a refresh or restart. Well, I'm not going to restart OBS right now because I would have to end my stream. Um, so let's see. I'm going to try deleting it. I'm going to delete the phone and I'm going to take my phone and turn the power off and turn it back on and then see if I can add my phone. Um, all right. And let's see, I'll go back. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Man, I wish people would chat with me. I love it. Like, I definitely am happy to engage with folks and talk about things. Now, I've got my own agenda. I got plenty to do. I don't depend on an audience. I'm going to bring the show, right? Uh, and even when the show sucks, like it's fine, right? It'll get better. I know that. I'm just going to keep rolling. Um, and part of my plan here is like, as I build, um, I use streaming as my long form to then curate the short form for, other videos, how tos, whatever. I've got like, I'll actually show you that to do list again. Let me bring that back up. So in my to do list, um, let's see. So brainstorming segments. So I plan to do different segments for the stream. And Mr. Joe's Neighborhood is part of like uh, well, I'm very inspired by Mr. Rogers. Matter of fact, I'll play you at maybe right after this. I'll do a little react, right? So that needs to go in here too. Reactions. So different segments. Mr. Joe's Neighborhood. That's more kid-friendly stuff. I make coloring book pages. I play games, create games, do all kinds of things. Um, I play music, so not only do I want to perform live, but I'll also document my music catalog. So I think I have hits. I don't think it. I know I have hits on hits on hits. Like I am very gifted, and I haven't ever really made anything public, and so that's going to change now. And I'm going to put everything out there for the world to see. And I also am big on open sourcing, so we'll see there too. What as far as legal whatever, like if I make a song and you want to know how to play it, please do. I'll show you. I'll show you whatever I can. I'll provide stems, if whatever, like it's all good as far as I'm concerned. um I got a lot of motivation to just add value to culture and do good things in this world, and I hope you will too. So let's share. So anyway, performing, documenting my music catalog, metacogniverse. That's a word I made up. That's basically like metacognitive is something I'm very into. Being aware of being aware. Abundance is abundant, y'all. And I like having these sort of ways of seeing a bigger picture. And so the metacogniverse would be sort of, well, Actually, I'll use AI to here. I'll put this in parentheses. Uh, use AI to um, describe and outline the content. And that's a kind of a top level thing as far as like um, when I put that in parentheses by it, that's just to tell me to do that with that thing. Um, let's see, attention as currency. Yeah, so these are brainstorming segments. Things that I like it though. Okay, so attention as currency is basically like your attention is the actual currency, right? Not like, I mean, the way we look at it now, the more common way to think of this attention is as currency is that you generate it. You generate currency through garnering attention, right? You get ads, you get people watching. There are ways you can make money, right? But what if what I'm trying to get at is like, what is actually valuable? And it's your attention, right? And a thing is given value because of your attention, right? So anyway, up next, AI. I love FYI.ai. I'm sure I will explore other platforms, and I look forward to trying all sorts of things. But AI, I think, is incredible. I hear fears. I understand that there are people who are worried about it, who don't like it, don't want to have anything to do with it. Um, I will hear you out, and I hope you'll hear me out. You know, I think it's great to mitigate risk. Uh, so organizing, that's a funny one. I'm gonna do a slash self help. Right, give myself the ability to like basically. I taught breaking. Most people call it breakdancing. That's a misnomer. That word is a representation of media manipulation of hip hop culture, but breaking I taught for 14 years as an artist in education. I am 48 years old and I need it back in my life. I need it. I need to be practicing. So that could be something that I do on stream too. I just set up the camera, do some breaking, do what's within my control, whatever. Just do it. All right, troll me as a segment. I think that's hilarious. I expect that I will get trolled from time to time. Why not make it fun? I have a sampler here, and with that sampler, let me bring OBS back real quick. I'll show you. Do, do, do. So this here, this is my sampler. It's a loop station. This is Boss. What is it? RC 202. So it's a smaller loop station. They make larger ones, but I didn't need a larger one. Um, I'll keep things pretty simple for myself, but it's powerful. It's great. I love it, and it lets me do cool stuff. I wonder if I could do something cool right now.
Wonder if I can do something cool right now. Hey,
All right. Anyway, I think the sampler's dope, but I'm gonna load it with like this is part of the plan is like load up the sampler with clip sounds and another place on my to-do list I've got things like oh actually I need to go back to my desktop. I just did that hastily. So back to the to-do list. um, you know I've got like create graphics, so I'll also do graphics for the segments, right? Each segment will have a graphic, it'll have sounds and things that I can use to have fun transitions and really make a show of things, have a good level of production. But I like other things. Gratitude should be probably first. Let's go ahead and get that out of there and put it up here. All right, gratitude could be first and last for that matter. But okay, just making sure I'm doing things correctly here. All right. Actually, here, as soon as I have a thought, like I forget things as quickly as I think of things. So if no one has, like, I am not diagnosed with anything. Surely have lots of things wrong with me. Like surely. Um, but whatever, I'm not diagnosed. I will say that if I don't have ADHD, no one does. I do think it gives me some superpowers, like, you know, I mean, to be able to stream, I think it takes a special person, and there are a lot of special people out there. So, you guys, you don't have to be ADHD superpowered to stream, but I do think it helps me. Let's see, because I multitask and yada yada, and I could just talk, whatever. So, um, all right. So other things: organizing self-help, troll me, vocabulary. So this kind of gets into Mr. Joe's neighborhood too. Um, but this came up because you know sometimes, especially in today's world, like words can be so triggering and misunderstood, and they're so important. Um, I've heard people say like words are spells, right? Like you speak things into existence, and you know, um, they call them curse words for a reason, right? Like to curse things, to have intention in whatever way that you have it. So vocabulary to me, there's some words I just want to get into, and again, this is like free flowing, free form kind of thing. So having it on that soundboard is just going to make it so that when that word comes up, I can just boom hit that button, trigger the sound, get the cue of like some graphic that comes up, plays a little video or something, and or maybe it's just a GIF, but yeah. So anyway, art history, love it, love it, love it. Matter of fact, let's make it. Let's make art history, right? Like I'm gonna be very candid and share with you that about 2 years ago, I finally said out loud what my life goal is, and that is to be. Um, you know what? I should write this down too because I I, I want to make sure that I remember. You might see start an anti cult. That's down there on my to do list. Let's see. My goal, my life goal. This is my life goal. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna use my type to text too, which earlier something I put on my list and took off. Again, I love taking things off the list. But yeah, something I took off the list was I forgot. Like I said, I think things I forget it just as quickly. Oh yeah, it was to figure out the shortcut for using um, dictation. I said like speech to text, right? But dictation is the name of it for me to then go and look for it in the settings and figure it out. And I figured out how to do it, and I love it. I'm so happy. Technology. I mean, look again. I'm 48, so I mean, I feel young, and I hope to live to be 150 years old and one day be your president. I mean, if I can live that long, then I might become president one day. I got the name for it, Joseph Hamilton Adams. Anyway, if I'm called to service, write me in. I'll serve you. And my campaign slogan is "I'm gonna tell it." Like if I know, you know. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's see. My life goal. My life goal is to be recognized as an important and influential artist around the world. This is an important thing for me to recognize to be true for myself, and it means a lot of different things. Um, One, it's true of me. Uh, it was hard to say out loud because it feels like I'm egotistical or whatever. And you know what? I am of service and I am at peace. I'm a crier too. That's why I keep tissues. Uh, I'm going to give you an example of an idea. You can beat me to the punch, and I'll give you kudos if you do it. But because I just want them to exist. But Sneezy McGee's compostable pocket squares tagline: "They're just tissues," right? But it's branding and it's thoughtful packaging. So anyway, um, I'm a crier. So my life goal is to be recognized as an important and influential artist around the world. Number one, that means I believe in my work, right? It's not about my name. It's not about me, who I am, my ownership of anything. Um, it's about service, right? So, um, and I have been given incredible gifts. I'm very talented. Life has been hard, right? All my life. And I don't know anyone that it's easy for. And if it is, I mean, cool for you, right? But like probably not cool for others unless you're making it cool for others. So like I feel very much like all the things that I've been through, like uniquely positioned me to be of service in this world. And I've got some pretty incredible ideas. And I don't like saying the word I, but I am you in my mind. I'm every like I don't like the idea that we're disconnected. I like the idea of all as one. So anyway, you can expect that this will be part. This is like the metacogniverse right here, right? And you can see if you am I still doing my yeah I'm still doing this. So um, da, 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 here, like in the create graphics for the stream, overarching principles and underlying values, right? So that actually I can put in the segments too. So that'll be like I'll call this top level or something or whatever. Whatever. We'll figure that out. But it's just saying. And I have a wish list. Look, I want to give everything away. Let me say that again. I want to give everything away. I don't have anything other than what I can create, you know. And with circumstances after the hurricane, like I don't have a job, I'm starting over again, but I'm built for this. Like I've been through it, um, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to stream, like to have this. Things exist now that make the career I've always wanted possible. The method in which I want to present my work to the world possible, right? So I am so stoked, like I can't even. Um, I don't mind, like, and whatever, anybody that minds a crier, you're probably not gonna follow me, that's for sure. Um, let's see. And like I've got lots of confidence, but I'm also super gullible. That's why troll me is a potential fucking my language. I don't know if I could say that. Um, I didn't check the box that this was for kids, so I should be okay. But my apologies. I will watch my language. So let's see here. Let's look at what the to do. Oh yeah, I was setting up a camera, right? So let's go back to that. Let's see if I can get the phone now because I got the phone turned on. Um, Go to the scene of phone, add video capture device, call it iPhone. Okay, device. Hey, there we go. I want that one. Yeah, might as well use buffering. Okay, good. It has my phone. Look at that guy right there. All right, that is Eddie Bear McGiving hugs, and I'm gonna have to get used to like how to use. I mean, I'll probably use the phone like on a stand or something when I use it, but oh my goodness, this guy, I love him so much, and I gave him a haircut today. Uh, he's he's wearing. It's a little chilly in here. It's not. It's great. I love it. It's very temperate, but yeah, this is a very good boy. Oh, you can't see him. Hold on. I'm sorry. Here you go. Here's Eddie. There's Eddie. Hey, Eddie. I love you, guy. I love you so much. Do you want to come over here? Do you want to get on my lap? You good? You chilling? I love you. You want me to pet you? Oh, where are you? Oh, goodness. I love you, Eddie. Yeah, he's a very, very good boy. Um, he's got some tricks, but yeah, he'll make regular appearances. And when it comes to Mr. Joe's Neighborhood, he will surely um, be a regular feature. All right, so I mean that's cool though. So I've got like again, I'm just figuring out how this all works, right? So, for example, hey, here's my phone again. So now my phone's setting down. This gives me some options, like for how I do what I do, and it's exciting to me. I mean, when I first started working with some streaming stuff, it was really intimidating. I mean, first couple days, oh boy, because I've been thinking about this for a long time. I curated different equipment over the years, and like, I mean, music equipment and stuff. And now, my friend that I live with, I mean, I can't even tell you how grateful I am for Doug Riley and the ability to be set up to do this right now. I'm using his computer. Um, it's just really, really good for me. And I don't know, whatever. Sometimes it takes a lifetime. I mean, all things got to align, and here we are. So I get really excited with these little things, like my phone is working. So here, I'm gonna switch over and show you this workstation a little bit. And look, one of the things, because now I'm getting comfortable with streaming, um, and it's kind of like I'm trying different platforms. I tried Kick. I'm now doing YouTube, and we'll see how that works. Hey, Eddie, did you want to come up? Did you want to come up? You can sit on my lap, buddy. You good? You good? So, anyway, I'll just show you a couple of things. So, like, I've got it set where things are pretty easy to move, but this camera I'm using right now is mainly for showing like the music setup, right? So I've got here where does this go? How about right there? Something like that. That'll do. All right. So this is an OP1 by Teenage Engineering. This is an OPZ. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. This is my sampler where I was able to do
Some weird stuff with my voice. I can change things. I can do all kinds of
things. I wonder what this one does and
What does make it sound like? I'm just going to try a couple of different things and see what
the different things sound like. There's distortion and it seems pretty loud. And what is that? Vocoder maybe? Check, 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 check. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 I don't really know. What is this one? Check, 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 check. So there's a pass, some kind of filter, high pass 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 filter. Dee dee doo, dee 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 doo. What is that one? One. Let's see. Keep going through. Hey, this is like a phone. Hey, I'm on the phone. And I'm not sure what this does, but it's probably EQ boost or something. I don't know. What is this? Check, 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 check. Hey. Of course, I could always just like look up octave, 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 octave. I guess this would be if I'm trying to sing and I want something to harmonize with me, but it really goes pretty low. It really goes pretty low. All right. This seems to go maybe left and right. Yeah, pan. Oh my goodness, that's freaking me out. That's also a pan. Tremolo, maybe? Yep. Slicer. A slicer. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Actually, like real cool. Let's see. Bass. Check, 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 check. Synthesizer. I can use a bit of a synthesizer sound to my voice.
Lo-fi.
This is going to be a lot of fun for me and probably suck for everybody else. All right, that's guitar to bass. Hello. Okay. Anyway. Cool stuff. So, I got to test stuff right now, and like I'm concerned about the audio on things. So, like I don't want it to be too loud for you. It might be, right? So, I'm gonna try something and see. Let's see, where am I? 8.3. I'm not sure what's on here, but let's just see what's on here. Ooh, there's nothing on there. What am I talking about? Does that mean I didn't write that thing? Oh no. Whatever. Yeah, okay, so let me just see. What do I have? Let's just see what this is. Yep, okay, so there's some bass and stuff, and it sounds a little loud. What can I turn down? It's tricky because, like, just how everything is set up. Like, that's part of what I have to figure out. So notice my voice is lower now because I turned that down. And I can turn it up elsewhere. Hey, but then I want to make sure. Check. Yeah, see, that isn't gonna work. Whatever. I'll figure all that out. What I'm freaking out about is I see that I've got things running through my sampler right now. So down below this table is an amp, actually 2 amps, but I'm probably only going to use one of them. And it's my Fishman amp. It's made for like acoustic instruments. It's beautiful. I love it. It's one of the things I curated over the years. And so my mic and a ukulele or guitar will run through that. That is running into a mixing board that's back here behind the sampler and whatnot. And then I've got a mixing board. Where's my hand? Can I go that way? Yeah, it's over that way. Okay. There's another mixing board there. So I got a small mixing board that runs different instruments into the sampler so that I can sample and run effects. But like it's peaking. See that red? It's peaking. So I can, yeah, I mean, it's tricky. I don't need to sample my voice, but I do like being able to do things like this. You know what I mean? So I want the mic going through the sampler. I want everything going through the sampler, but I got to work it out so that like the levels are all set and I can have a good workflow that doesn't get interrupted. I don't have to like switch gears, move the mic from one place to another. Ultimately, I'll do whatever I have to do what I want to. You know what I mean? Straight up. I will do whatever I have to do what I want to, right? Let me say, though, and preface, even though now I'm saying it after the fact, when I was young, 16, 17, that was a very formative time for me. And I thought a lot. And one thing that came from that is like, I want the right things for the right reasons. I make deals with the universe, and this was when it started, was around this time. And one of the deals I made later, when I was in my early 20s, was I made a deal with the universe that I will spread Christmas cheer year-round in exchange for good parking, right? And I get amazing parking spaces, and I am very cheerful. I spread Christmas cheer, and, it's just the name of it, right? It's the spirit. It's like... it's just goodness, right? I mean, I'm not like, it can be Kwanzaa, it could be, Hanukkah, any holiday. But cheer, be cheerful, spread cheer. Like, do some good things, make some people feel good, including yourself, and including myself. See, I'm giving you advice, but I don't like that. it's better. I learned from like a 12-step program. I'll talk about that sometime. It's uh, it's an interesting thing because in those programs, it's like you want to promote, not advertise, right? And so um, I benefited a lot. Um, but we it's like shared experience and hope, right? Like shared share your experience, strength and hope, something like that. So anyway, I learned a lot from it, and so I don't like to. I'd rather like instead of give anybody advice, it's like I can tell you what I've been through or what I do for me or whatever. But it's like you do you, and I trust that if you do that, you're gonna be just fine. Um, all right, so anyway, might as well see something else. Test some other volumes. This might get loud. Maybe not though. Maybe I got nothing. Maybe I got nothing. Soundboard. Do do do. Nothing there. How about here? Nothing there. Where are you? Okay, it is plugged in. Oh, there's nothing on that. Okay, let's see. I just wanted you to maybe hear a little bit of like OPZ. So I'm gonna now sadly right now, like I can't zoom that camera in, but I want to get to where heck maybe see that's where the phone comes in, right? Here, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hmm. Oh, I love it. So, quick sidebar. I like to say that art is a series of problem solving. So, I've worked as an artist in education. This funding is cut first thing in every budget, right? I mean, I'm surely exaggerating, but probably not. I mean, maybe not, right? Like art, it gets cut. The value of art is so tremendous for the development of the human species, like in an individual, but certainly all of us. Um, and so, as an advocate of arts education, let me just say again art is a series of problem solving. That is the most beautiful thing to me, right? Like, I go to create something, whether it's a painting, a drawing, a song, you name it, it's a bunch of problems, right? Starts with like, what are your resources? What do you have? What's the idea? What are the challenges to make that idea come to life? Are you able to be flexible to where the process and the journey matter more, right? Because they have the freedom and allow you to change that end result, even, right? There is no end except for whatever ends come up, I guess. But yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm gonna see if I can adjust this camera too. Hold on. I mean, that's it's not terrible. I was just like seeing my like knees right here. It just seems like I could crop it a little bit better, but that's all right. And that'll let me show you a little more probably of this. All right, because on my iPad, uh, I've got some cool apps, and my power's low, but I could probably plug it in. Anyway, but I've got some cool stuff on here. I love the Animoog apps, Moog synthesizers, Moog Music. Um, check out Moog Foundation for sure. That is the institution that carries on the legacy of Bob Moog. I'm in Asheville, North Carolina, so anyway, but yeah, a lot of cool stuff going on. And do do do. So on this, I can use. So this is going to be my controller for the OPZ, which doesn't have like a display screen. But again, right now, that's all kind of moot because what I really want to do is showcase the OP1 and be able to use my phone. Oh man, this is so cool to me. Oh, so cool to me. So cool. So cool. So cool. All right. So, I mean, obviously you can't see it all great right here, but I just know because of this now I can do more like close up stuff. And I'll get like some better equipment that'll let me do, you know, like get a good viewpoint. Um, so I basically just need to get, yo, this might do it. I don't know. Hold on. Here, let me switch my camera view again. Why don't I go to just me? I'll show you just me. It's just me. And I'm happy to say too, just I'm like monitoring things. It looks like everything's still working well. Um, going on an hour into the stream, which is crazy to me because time flies and I'm just like winging it. But but yeah, everything's working well. So this is my first time with YouTube, and I like it so far. Hey, Doctor Disrespect is over here, so that means a little something to me. All right. Um. Oh yeah. So heck, might as well do take you back to my phone. I'll take you back to the phone. Because look, even though you can't see it that great, the OP1, I'm gonna go. They have like a here, can I do it like that? Not really. Do it like this. Yeah, come on. There we go. So this is tape mode, which is kind of like reel to reel 4-track recorder, but it's all digital. It's all internal. This little machine is so amazing. Another one of the pieces that I curated over the years, and pardon my burps and stuff, but I didn't have a real Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving Day, but man, a good friend brought Thanksgiving for me and my homie, and it is so good. And I had like a great plate today, so I'm like, I got a little bit of burps and whatnot. But anyway, y'all know how that goes. Y'all know what time of year it is. So anyway, so this is tape mode. I'm not gonna go into too many things, but I just want to show you that it does have a cool little display screen too. But basically, you can use it to you use it like a 4-track, and I want to show you a particular, or let you hear it. I want to let you hear it. Let's see. All right, go back to tape mode. This machine has a very interesting workflow. I think one of the things that a lot of people overlook is like, because they balk at the price of OP1, and like it's so powerful. And beyond that, like all the good things that you just look up and you can find out and know, and they're the specs and whatever. But it's the way this thing is made has such like there's no undo button. Okay, like you've got to learn a workflow, you've got to create a workflow, and if you want to curate sounds, right, like this is one of the most important things to me that I think is like missing in music today is curating sounds. Like there's so much that's like just overproduced. Why is this camera not working now, man? Is it because my phone's hooked up? Whatever. All right, I'll just go back to here. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Yeah, I think I'd have to disconnect the phone in order to use my the camera that's on the computer. So anyway, doesn't matter. Here, let's see. I'm not sure what's on here. I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna go do. Let's start with that one and just see. Okay, I hear no sound. Why do I hear no sound? I think I figured that out. Yeah, it's here. Okay, let's stop that. Start again. And hopefully it's not too loud. It's not loud enough. So, oh, my mic's loud. Sorry, guys, and gals, and thems, and theys, everyone and all. So yeah, I gotta get levels. Levels is what's up. I gotta figure that out. I got this peaking going on the sampler, so that freaks me out a little bit. But yeah, so there are. What happened there? Oh, OP1, my cord. So when I moved my input jack, is like the sound is weird. So when I moved it, it's like coming out. Let's see. Do. All right. So here you're looking at the mixer. So I can go back to tape mode and show you that's what's playing. And there are 4 different channels. 1, 2, 3, and 4 you can see here. So if I switch over to 1, so anyway, I want to be careful when I'm in tape mode, especially because like there's not an undo button, right? So if I mess up, I can mess up something I have laid down. But whatever, I've got philosophy about that too. But here, let's go back to the mixer. So on the mixer right now, channel 3 is turned off. Let's turn it back on. I'm gonna hit Shift 3. And that'll turn it back on. Now I'm not worried right now about like making it, this quality recording for you. I just am trying to show you my OP1 a little bit. So if I hit Shift and 3, oh nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Shift and 3 was same as turning it on. It turns it then back off, right? But if I don't hit Shift and I hit 3, it's going to show me the effect. And if I hit it again, that's going to turn the effect on. Ooh. Turn that down. But there are all kinds of things you can do with this. I'm just going to stop it. And I want to show you a couple other, like, just because I mentioned, like, that it's just such an incredible instrument in and of itself. So I'm gonna this button here, if I can show it to you. So this is an instrument, that's drums, that's tape mode, that's mixer. You can see color coordination here too, with the knobs, right? Blue, green, white, and orange, and that corresponds also on buttons that you see. And I don't have the best lighting, so you can't really see it now, but just for learning the workflow, that little bit of coordination and number systems help a lot with what you do and how you do it. So you can see also on this little mini screen that color coordination comes in to play there too. So there's some really fun ways that the interface works. But I'm going to go to that instrument button, and I'm going to go over to, I think it's on number 7 that I kept it. There's a bank of 1 through 8. And no, it's not 7. It's on, come on, where are you? It was on 7. I just hit 8 by mistake. Okay, so it's on 7. So this is a sample, and I'm gonna get it to the beginning of the sample and the end of the sample. See if you can hear it in its entirety. And I think it's a weird sample, if I remember correctly. Okay, so yeah, so 1 the way it's like it's chopping it up. That's due to where the knobs are and the dots. Like I have no idea the specific details of what some of these things do, but they just can make sense in a weird way, and you can figure things out. And I think what I'm trying to do right now, I want you to hear the whole sample. So I think maybe if I do that, nope, nope. I can't remember what I did differently to make this work before, but I'm gonna try something. And so you've seen it on the screen. There's a sample, right? And you can select different parts of it. And I think yeah. So I move that blue when I move that blue knob, and I know camera view sucks right now. So why don't I just switch that? Let's see. I'm gonna switch back to no, not desktop. Let's go to my work, and let's actually go ahead and disconnect the phone. Well, I gotta change it first, I guess. Here, hold on. Let's switch this over. Disconnect. Disconnect. All right. Okay, did that. Now, let's see if I can get the camera to work again for my picture-in-picture here. Computer. Don't. No change. All right, give me a second here. Oh, no, that's good. That's good. Settings. What if I did? Um, no. Okay, what did I do before? So I turned my phone off and then back on. Let's see. Let me take you to my desktop. Hey, wait. It's working on my desktop. Hold on now. That's crazy. Now that's just crazy. Like, okay, so that camera is working right now on a different scene, right? So I'm in my scenes over here. So now it's working for the desktop one, but it's not working for the work one. And yeah, wait, yep, now it is. I mean, look, some things are just magic. I don't know. I think everything is, honestly. Like, this gets into if I got to I got to start curating these sounds, but like basically the metacogniverse, like the metacognitive like way of thinking and whatnot, like magic, right? So one of the ways that I think is like the crux of the problems we face in the entirety of human consciousness and human existence, right, is that we don't know. And ultimately, we don't know. So if you get, like anybody who's a parent, you've had a toddler, you know that you have to get to a point where you say you don't know because they're going to ask you something. I'm not a parent. I love children though. And I love parents. I love people. But basically, like you get to a point where you have to say, I don't know. I don't know. Right. And so what do we do? What have we done throughout the course of humanity? I think it's plausible that when we have gotten to that place, um, we've been afraid and we've made decisions based on fear. Uh, Scarcity versus abundance, right? We're afraid things will run out, so we start hoarding things. Like we don't want to give, we don't want to love, because we need to protect ourselves. And the world is a dangerous place, right? It is difficult. Life is difficult. So a lot of fears and a lot of things are valid. Um, you know, but love is too, and hope and positivity and wonderment, right? So what do you do when you get to that place of like, I don't know? Um, I think you can either be afraid or you can be in wonderment and awe. And I do think this is a magical world. So, yeah, it's magical. So create some magic. Uh, I am going to probably end the stream soon because I'm just testing things out, getting my chops, right? Getting it all together. Lots to come. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with like YouTube right now. Like in comparison, I tried Kick Out. I know they're newer. There are some incentives to be able to make money there and all that, but I'm not a money motivated person. You know what? I give you everything. A friend of mine said, what did he say? I took a note on this. He said something like, I will give you. Oh, wait, I got some weird noise. Let me turn that down. Sorry about that. Um, he said, I'll give you everything I have in my pocket or fight you to the death over the lint. Right? So, so like, because if you're not, if it's not be willing. I don't know, again, like as far as like what you can say and can't say. I don't know what language is okay because I know unalive, like people use these weird words, and there's so much, like I'm into hip hop and stuff, so Kendrick all day, y'all, and do indeed make Cat Williams proud if you can. Let the truth come out. Speak truth to power. Be a good human, y'all. And so anyway, whatever. I'm not money motivated. I'm ADHD as could be. Uh, I have no idea where I was going, where I'm gonna be. Uh, I'm not good with dates and directions, otherwise space and time, but I'm good here and now. I will do my best always. And so anyway, I want to. Um, I was talking about die. Yeah, I will die. I will die for what I believe in. You kidding me? Absolutely, I will die for it. Die for it because I'm not like I am going to live a life worth living. I believe in the way that I live my life. I will take it to the grave. My values, like that means so much to me to be authentically yourself, right? And yeah, it just is what it is. I'm not trying to die. I want to live a long time. I mean, like, I want to be a cyborg straight up. Like, I want to live to at least 150, and I think that would take becoming a cyborg. But anyway, I had other wild notions too, which take it a little too far. Like, if I could do that, well, why not, like, have an incubation chamber inside of me where I could like have clones of myself, and then I'd like essentially give birth to myself. But that's weird. So anyway, I like to entertain weird thoughts. Yo, I need to add that to my here, let's go to desktop and let's go to my notes, and I'm going to add uh weird ideas into brainstorm segments. Weird ideas. Uh, I need to set it up so that I don't have to move stuff. Like when I change, like the keyboard, computer, yada yada yada. Let's see, weird ideas. Oh yeah, I just remembered I don't have to type. Okay, so that'll help me with like not having to move stuff. All right, what's next though? I want to um I would play you a song, but it's a little late here, and I'm worried about making too much noise for anyone else. It is not my home, and I'm very welcome here. All of me is welcome here, but I do want to be respectful of time and sound. So I'm not going to play one of my own songs, but what I am going to do, because look at this, reactions is part of my brainstorming of segments. And so, since we are on YouTube, I'm going to play for you one of my very favorite ever clips. Let's see. And I don't have to. I see. This is good. This is like productivity stuff. Mr. Rogers Congress. All right. So I am pulling up my favorite clip. I think I can do this, and you'll be able to hear the sound. I think also that I understand the etiquette of
Now, Mr. Rogers is certainly
streaming and doing reactions. So I will literally react. I'm not just going to let it play from start to finish. You can Google this yourself. And let's see, let's go. First of all, I need to check OBS, make sure. Okay, I am indeed on my desktop. That's great. And so now, let's find that video again. Let's go ahead and make it full screen. And without further ado, I bring you a video of my hero, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Fred Rogers. I'll give a little bit of context. I mean, you can read it on the screen, but basically, like, they were gonna possibly PBS might not have existed, you know, and I could be overstating that, but I mean, people have referred to this clip as like Mr. Rogers saves Congress or saves PBS or whatever, and it makes me cry every time. I've already watched it today, and it did make me cry. I was streaming on a different platform. I was like, oh, you know, I probably won't. Since I'm streaming, I think I can keep it under control. You know what? I don't try to control that. Like, I'm a crier. So know that. Trigger warning, right? But yeah, without further ado, my hero.
One of the best things that's ever happened to public television, and his Peabody Award is testament to that fact. We in public television are proud of Fred Rogers, and I'm proud to present Mr. Rogers to you now. Fred.
All right, Rogers, you got the floor. May I use this?
Now, I'm going to do my first pause because I can't hear it because of my setup. So I need to make sure real quick that that you can. So let me see. Hold on. Do. All right. Do. Let's see. Is it set up? Desktop audio. Boom. Okay. Should now it should work. All right. I feel like I should test. Yeah, I'm gonna get another pair of headphones. All right. I also am such a crier. I keep tissues near my setup here. All right. Let's see. So I think this is good because I've got headphones plugged into the computer and I can hear myself. So that's good. Now let's just test. Not that. Nah, yeah, let's try that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So probably a big volume difference, and I'm definitely still having some issues with my own sound quality. So if I'm this low in these headphones, anyway, I'll listen to this. I'll figure that out. Anyway, now for real, I'm gonna start this over. Let me check OBS again and see something. I might change a little up here. I mean, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'll just do it. Yeah, that.
Now, Mr. Rogers is certainly one.
Okay, yeah. All right. Oh, come on now. Stop that. You go there. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, my name's Mr. Joe, and we're about to watch a clip of Mr. Rogers. This is, I searched Mr. Rogers Congress. This video makes me cry pretty much every time I've watched it, but I watched it already today, so we'll see what happens. But I am going to react. This is my first reaction video officially.
Now, Mr. Rogers is certainly one of the best things that's ever happened to public television, and his Peabody Award is testament to that fact. We in public television are proud of Fred Rogers, and I'm proud to present Mr. Rogers to you now. Fred.
All right, Rogers, you got the floor.
So this guy that's in Congress, oh man, he's kind of notoriously plays hardball.
Senator Pastore, this is a philosophical statement and would take about 10 minutes to read, so I'll not do that. One of the first things that a child learns in a healthy family is trust, and I trust what you have said, that you will read this. It's very important to me. I care deeply about children. My first children...
Will it make you happy if you read it?
I'd just like to talk about it, if it's all right.
Sir.
I'm telling you, it gets me every time. Like, there's so many reasons that it makes me cry. I think I have a deep connection to this man. He is my hero. I needed him. Huge impact. So I just want to say, like, his tone, his quality of speaking, and like, oh, beautiful. He said, here, I'm just going to back it up a little.
About children. My first children...
Will it make you happy if you read it?
I'd just like to talk about it, if it's all right.
Sir. Okay.
My first children's program was on WQED 15 years ago, and its budget was $30. Now, with the help of the Sears Roebuck Foundation and National Educational Television, as well as all of the affiliated stations, each station pays to show our program. It's a unique kind of funding in educational television. With this help, now our program has a budget of $6,000. It may sound like quite a difference, but $6,000 pays for less than 2 minutes of cartoons.
Take note on that, right? So $6,000 budget from $30. So in public television in 1969, that's a big deal, right? I mean, remember in the introduction, the guy presenting, I really should learn, because I care so much about this, truly, I should learn who that other guy is, who introduced Mr. Rogers. He's obviously from PBS, but anyway, you know, they love him, right? One of the best things to ever happen to public television. So his budget went from $30 to $6,000, and you know, he stretched that money out. He did a lot with $6,000, and like his set, I'm sure, like it helped make sure that it was like quality production and just amazing. Anyway, but he said $6,000. How many minutes on a cartoon? Back it up.
Sound like quite a difference, but $6,000 pays for less than 2 minutes of cartoons. 2 minutes of animated, what I sometimes say, bombardment. I'm very much concerned, as I know you are, about what's being delivered to our children in this country. And I've worked in the field of child development for 6 years now, trying to understand the inner needs of children. We deal with such things as the inner drama of childhood. We don't have to bop somebody over the head to make him, to make drama on the screen. We deal with such things as getting a haircut, or the feelings about brothers and sisters, and the kind of anger that arises in simple family situations. And
in other words, to me, normalcy, right? Normalcy. this is why it gets me, is because a lot of kids, including myself as a child, like there's so much that he helps make normal. Like yeah. I'll play some more.
Arises in simple family situations, and we speak to it constructively.
How long a program is it?
It's a half hour every day. Most channels schedule it in the noontime as well as in the evening. WETA here has scheduled it in the late afternoon.
Could we get a copy of this so that we can see it? Maybe not today, but I'd like to see the program.
I'd like very much for you
I'd like to
see.
see the program itself, or any one of them, you see.
We made 100 programs for EEN, the Eastern Educational Network, and then when the money ran out, people in Boston and Pittsburgh and Chicago all came to the fore and said, we've got to have more of this neighborhood expression of care. And this is what I give. I give an expression of care.
Just want to note that. Just want to stop and note. This is what he gives, an expression of care. Add value to culture is what that rings for me. Like, that's something I care about, is adding value to culture. This is my hero telling you. I'll get better at like reacting and backing things up and when I pause and whatnot, but.
And this is what I give. I give an expression of care every day to each child to help him realize that he is unique. I end the program by saying, you've made this day a special day by just your being you. There's no person in the whole world like you, and I like you just the way you are. And I feel that if we in public television can only make it clear that feelings are mentionable and manageable, we will have done a great service for mental health.
I mean, I cry. What can I tell you? This stuff, it means so much to me. He just, because, like, we're adults, right? I mean, I'm assuming you are, if anybody sees this. And, you know, our development as a child, I mean, I also spent some time in the field, you know, and I started with like, I thought I would be a teacher, and ended up I decided to switch. Instead it's arts and education, but an artist in education. But studying child development, amazing. Like, and gosh, this man, I can't. I mean, so my feelings are valid, right? I'm not going to go into all the reasons why this touches me so deeply, like moves me. I won't go into it now, but I'm always happy to discuss my feelings, and you'll see the influence in the art that I make if you should ever choose to check it out.
Here, that feelings are mentionable and manageable, we will have done a great service for mental health. I think that it's much more dramatic that two men could be working out their feelings of anger, much more dramatic than showing something of gunfire. I'm constantly concerned about what our children are seeing. And for 15 years I have tried in this country and Canada to present what I feel is a meaningful expression of care.
Do you narrate it?
I'm the host, yes, and I do all the puppets, and I write all the music, and I write all the scripts.
Well, I'm supposed to be a pretty tough guy, and this is the first time I've had goosebumps for the last 2 days.
Well, I'm grateful not only for your goosebumps, but for your interest in our kind of communication. Could I?
This communication, his kind of communication. I mean, he's so clear and concise, and it's simple. Like, one thing I took from Mr. Rogers is I don't dumb anything down, but I also don't like. Well, I do. I sometimes like talk smarter than I am, but uh, but yeah, his kind of communication, it's beautiful.
Well, I'm grateful not only for your goosebumps, but for your interest in our kind of communication. Could I tell you the words of one of the songs which I feel is very important?
Yes.
This has to do with that good feeling of control, which I feel that children need to know is there. And it starts out, what do you do with the mad that you feel? And that first line came straight from a child. I work with children, doing puppets in very personal communication with small groups. What do you do with the mad that you feel when you feel so mad you could bite? When the whole wide world seems oh so wrong, and nothing you do seems very right. What do you do? Do you punch a bag? Do you pound some clay or some dough? Do you round up friends for a game of tag or see how fast you go? It's great to be able to stop when you've planned a thing that's wrong and be able to do something else instead and think this song. I can stop when I want to, can stop when I wish, can stop, stop, stop anytime. And what a good feeling to feel like this and know that the feeling is really mine. Know that there's something deep inside that helps us become what we can. For a girl can be someday a lady, and a boy can be someday a man.
I think it's wonderful.
Me too. And of course, nowadays, a girl or boy can grow up and be anyone that they wish. But we won't get into all that. Let's continue.
I think it's wonderful. Looks like you just earned the $20 million.
Let's go. That's why they say he saved PBS.
Now, Mr. Rogers is certainly one of the best things that's ever happened to public television, and his Peabody Award is testament to that fact. We in public television...
All right, so I'm going to end the stream, but I do want to say that I love being a crier. And Mr. Rogers, I love you. I love you, man. And yeah, I mean, major influence on my life, on how I teach. And you know, I consider myself like a hip hop Mr. Rogers, and I don't say that lightly. I would never sully his name, and you know, because like on my to-do list, I mean, I'm talking about segments and whatnot, and like Mr. Joe's Neighborhood is on that list, and I plan to pay homage and tribute to the man. I swear, the emotions is crazy. But I want to do it the right way, and will do it the right way, and including reaching out to whatever estate foundation. I mean, I'm not going to tread on, you know, his intellectual property. Um, but if I can honor his legacy, I'll do it. And yeah. So that's it for this stream. Mr. Rogers, I love you. Always will.
Yeah, I don't know how to like end well right now. I was trying to find like a way to here. Let's do it like this. We're gonna fade to black, and I will say it again, Mr. Rogers, I love you.